Hello, teenagers. It's Plotty, once again, and as promised, the long but not so anticipated Q&A announcement which is coming up tomorrow is finally here with all the information you need to know plus some requirements we need to go over in order for all of you to participate in tomorrow's Q&A event. That way, we can make this Sunday's Q&A special a safe and welcoming event for others who are new or returning to the channel. In the past, before Plottoons was even founded, we've hosted numerous of Q&As in the past, but a year later, they've been put on pause due to the lack of motivation we had at the time and the amount of stress we had with family and all that other stuff we dealt with in the past. We know you enjoyed these type of events on our channel, and we sincerely apologize for putting them on hiatus no matter what we've been going through lately, and with this channel we are bringing back tons of special events for you all to enjoy as a matter of celebrating our return back to the YouTube community. With that being said, I will now give out details on how this event should go starting tomorrow. To make matters fair for everybody in this channel, there are rules that go along this event tomorrow, and everything said should apply to you in whatever question you're going to answer in the comments section below. The first rule, most importantly, your question cannot be too personal to answer. Examples can include as one of the following: where we live, like whereabouts in the States, our YouTube login information, our personal Google account information, our zip code, what street we live on and what house number we live in. This can include floor number or PO box number. You cannot also share out what school we go to, as they say revealing school information is kept confidential at all times, and you cannot also share the big thing in mind, our social security number. Everything here is confidential and shall not be shared out in public, including on the official Plottoons channel, as we do not tolerate those type of comments. Attempting to comment anything said here will result in your comment being removed or possibly a block from the official Plottoons channel. Of course, a block could also indicate that you're permanently removed from the Teenator gang, which I forgot to mention. Second rule, your question should be appropriate for us to answer. Similar to the rule number 1, your question should not contain anything inappropriate other than keeping the questions to yourself and appropriate, so that way we can answer them publicly and live tomorrow. Comments that contain sex words, anything in particular to nude, or anything too political will be removed and exempted from the queue and without any questions answered. Politics are not something we are focused on at Plottoons, and we keep this channel politic-free regardless if we support presidents in the real world or if we support the movements going on around right now in the United States. Your third rule is, keep questions clear. Normally we get some comments that are hard to answer for us, which results in what we call a skip. If your comment doesn't make any sense, or if your comment is in a different language we don't understand a word of, then your comment will automatically be considered a skip and we'd have to move on to someone else's question. Your fourth rule is, respect each other's comments. Comments that become too rude for us to answer, or any arguments that occur during the Q&A will result in an exemption from the event, and your question will not be answered publicly on live. This is a safety measure we take to protect our fans, and such behavior in that way will not be tolerated during a Q&A event. Please take these rules serious, as behaviors like the ones we mentioned can result in an expulsion from the queue, and then such behaviors like these will not allow your comment to be answered publicly starting tomorrow. To allow everyone to have time to put in their questions down in the comments section, you have from now until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to submit your questions. Late questions that are submitted before the time deadline will be considered late, and your question will not be answered the next day if questions were to come in late as little as 11:58 p.m. or 12 a.m. midnight at the time you are watching this. Now that you've understood the basics of how this Q&A event should go tomorrow, you are now ready to begin commenting down your questions, and like we said, you have until midnight to submit those responses in. We thank you all for watching this video and good luck on getting your questions answered publicly tomorrow. Just remember, as we forgot to point out to you all, not all of your questions can be answered numerically from 1 to 100, but keep in this mind, if your question is not answered, please don't get at us and complain over it. You'll have many more chances this year to submit whatever question you had in mind before, as we have many more Q&As planned this year. It's not guaranteed, so we won't get to everyone's question like if it was an Amazon worker delivering packages from house to house. But anyways, thanks for watching and good luck on those entries. We'll see you all tomorrow for the big day.